Here she comes, walking down the street. Get the bunnies looks from everyone with me. Hey, with the monkeys. People say monkey around. I have no idea why I'm singing that song. Why it just came in my head. To know what's going on in my head is a constant wonderment. All right, what's up, everyone? Chris of Chef Sports Cards here. We are back on eBay. Yeah. I know everyone's happy about that. But what would make me really happy is if you guys all came over to the website too and checked it out. That would make me really happy. Tomorrow night, we're going to do website breaks. We got one sold out already. We got some others up there. Hopefully, we can sell out another one. We got a delicious platinum random mixer over there. $18 a spot. There's like 15 spots left in it. So if you like your Topps Chrome Platinum, head on over to chefsportscards.com. And tomorrow night, we're going to introduce the graded card wheel tomorrow night. We just got a batch of 2023 Topps Chrome cards in, graded from SGC. We're going to do them as we're going to give some away. We're going to have a wheel, random some people, and random the wheel and see who they get. So if you want to be a part of that, head on over to Chef Sports Cards and grab yourself a spot in a break. All right. Welcome. We are doing 2022 Topps Chrome Platinum third hobby case break at number 10. First off, so you guys all know there is a new sweepstakes, eBay sweepstakes for cards breaks. All the information you need, there's a link in the top of the description. If you click on that, it'll tell you everything you got to do. You can get free cards. Maybe worth a try. I don't know. There's thousands of prizes, so I don't think it's very difficult to win. But I'm not sure exactly what you have to do to enter. But if you want to check it out, just go to my description and click on the link there, and it'll take you to it. You can check it out. All right, Art. Sounds good, buddy. Thanks for joining us. Anyway, welcome, especially if you're new to the channel, welcome. A little bit about us. We've been around for over 6 years now. We break mostly baseball. We ship all cards from every break. We're very generous with the top loading. We ship as quickly as our little hands will move. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We do free breaks. When we do them, we use our subscriber list from YouTube for the random, and we are coming up on one. Our little hiatus we had there on eBay kind of slowed down the subscriber mojo. But I think we're only about 100 away from the next free break. So if you haven't yet, hit that button, and who knows, your name will go on the random, and maybe you'll grab a spot in the next free break. Let's go over the teams. D-backs, Todd P. Braves, Yuval R. Orioles, Daniel O. Red Sox and Cubs, Charles P. White Sox, Brandon C. Reds, Timothy B. Guardians, Charles P. Tigers, Dan L. Royals, Yuval R. Astros, Sam P. Angels, Cole K. Dodgers, Eddie K. Brewers, John T. And Twins, Chris F. Man, I haven't done that in a while, that little combo. Marlins, Brandon C. Mets, Lou B. Yankees, Joseph R. A's, Yuval R. Phillies, Graham P. Pirates, Edward K. Cardinals, Brian G. Padres and Giants, Lou B. Mariners, Joseph R. Rays, Cassandra O. Rangers, Charles P. Blue Jays, Daniel M. And Nationals, Brian G. And for those of you that have been hanging out with us over on the website, I appreciate it. I appreciate keeping us alive to do some stuff for the last month. It wasn't bad. I mean, I'm not complaining. Of course, I want to do as much as we can, but we did all right. So let's just keep it rolling. All right. Let me get some gloves because we have Chrome cards here, and you don't want my nasty little fingerprints on them. Too busy singing. And we got the Topps Chrome Mixer coming up after this. If anybody, again, is in the Topps Chrome Mixer on the website, we're going to break that tomorrow night. I'll send in an email tomorrow We got a couple of eBay breaks tomorrow, but I had set aside time for website breaks tomorrow night. So unfortunately, kind of sold out late. If it sold out earlier, I don't know. I mean, I could have done it tonight. I just don't think people want me to do it at 1 in the morning. But maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. Personally, wouldn't bother me, but I know not everybody wants to stay up that late to watch a break. All right, let's open some cards. Good luck, everybody. I gotta figure out their goofy cards again. Lowry, Scherzer. Acuna. This way. Newhouser. Ivan Castillo, rookie for Kansas City to 100 in the Toil or whatever we're calling that design. It's a very cool design, though. Cool looking card. Kansas City. Got him. Yuval. There you go, buddy. Peyton Henry. Ripken. Stephen Kwan, rookie. Nick Plummer. Tony Centillion. Shohei. Brendan Rodgers refractor. I'm up to 8 a.m. for sure. Well, you are, Chris, yeah. Look, it's funny. I know some guys like Nick Nax, he breaks overnight. Oh, wait, did we have a O'Neal Cruz in there and I just skipped right by it? Yeah, we did. O'Neal Cruz, rookie. I also know he does that because of his like childcare situation and stuff. You know, he has to like take care of his kids during the day, so he does overnight breaks. But I don't know. Sometimes I've done late breaks and they've been good, and other times they've been like there's nobody there. Abreu. And ooh, look at that, Mark McGwire. That's a nice card for the Cardinals. Numbered 197 to 250. Which of course everyone can get up the next day and watch it on video. I understand that. I do that all the time. It's very rare that when I'm in breaks, it's very rare that I watch them live. But I know some people like to watch them live. And granted, I'm East Coast, so some of you guys are earlier. But I don't know. I just think sometimes it gets too late. People fall asleep. Yeah. I always wonder if daytime breaks would do well. Like Connor Wong auto. Connor's got a nice autograph. Must have worked on it. Rookie Connor Wong from the Wong family. Colton and Connor and who's the other one? Colton, Connor, and oh God, I can see his card. He never really made it, but they're all brothers. For Charles, there you go, buddy. Like sometimes I see guys who do breaks at like 10 in the morning, and I'm always like, wow, I wonder. I don't know. Maybe when I hit 60, we'll do daytime breaks. Or take a rookie, and that's 10 years away, but you know. At that point, I might be eating dinner at like 2 in the afternoon by then. So, hey, I know my audience. I know you guys. Most of you guys are around my age, so it's like I know I don't have a young audience who's like, yeah, break at 4 in the morning. We're cool. Most of them are like, dude, I have a job and kids to take care of. What are you doing? So no. And to 75, Josh Lowe, rookie. Nice one for the Rays. 45 of 75. Hell, Joe, I've damn near fallen asleep once or twice during breaks doing them. I had a few where, honestly, like a few series one, series two over the years, where it's like last break of the night, it's midnight, and it gets so monotonous after a while that like I start realizing I'm not making a lot of sense because I'm kind of zoning, and I'm worried I'm just gonna like fall asleep. Detmer's rookie right in the middle of it. That would be something. Brandon Belt, refractor. That would be first. I don't know if any other breakers have ever fallen asleep during a break, so I don't want to be known as that guy. Dustin Pedroia. Mike Trout. It's one thing to fall asleep watching. It's a whole other thing to fall asleep doing it. Dobie, Vita Blue. Ooh. Joe Morgan. Gold Wave. 10 of 50 for the Reds. Nice one. Alexander Wells. Reds is Timothy. I'm all out of whack. Somehow one of my lights got moved in here. I don't remember doing it, but it's right. I have like a clipboard where I have everyone's names on it that's like is on the wall next to me, and now the light's right in front of it. I gotta fix that. Hunter Renfroe, Dick Allen. Oh, you fell asleep at work the other day? I've done that. That I've done. It's like, I'm done. I've gone to sleep under a dishwasher before in the kitchen. Kyrie refractor. Those were back in the days when, I was working 110, 120 hours a week, and some substances. I was sustaining myself on many substances back then in my early days. And sometimes it's just necessary to curl up under the dishwasher and take a nap. I'd like to say I'm the first chef to do it, but it was another chef who taught me about it, being the best place in the kitchen to take a nap. For the White Sox, Harold Baines. 58 of 75 on the rose gold toil. It really is like the best place in the kitchen to take a nap. As long as you don't get splashed with water or anything, you're okay. Yeah, no, I've had a few. I really have, like once or twice. I can remember there was one night in particular, Kenta Maeda, X Factor, when I think it was Series 1 last year. And I mean, I don't even know what I was saying during the break. I could have been completely speaking gibberish. I was so tired, and so worried I was going to fall asleep. Hunter Green rookie. I had no idea what I was saying. To the point where I was almost like, maybe, guys, let's take a few minute break. I need to go do something to myself to wake up. TJ Friedel, Chipper Jones. Does anybody say anything when if you fall asleep at work? I mean, you do work the overnights. I suppose it's understandable. Matt Brash and Jackson Kowar, rookie for Kansas City. Number 110 of 199 on the blue toil. It's like, sorry. I guess you don't want to do it on the floor. You'll have people like stealing chips. Wander rookie. Nice if we could have gotten that a month ago. Has there been any news in the Wander Franco thing? Like, I haven't heard anything. I mean, not that we need any more news, but I mean, has anything been come of this yet? That they've just said like he's out, or Nick Forte, a rookie refractor. Oh, really? Yeah. What are they going to do? This are the hours at work. My problem would be working in any office atmosphere. I could never work in an office. I'd be asleep by 9:30 every day at my desk. Like I have to be up and moving. Like even sitting here, I get like jittery. Like if my hands weren't constantly moving, I would be because I've worked on my feet my whole life. Even it's funny. My wife even says to me like when I'm at home, I'm still always on my feet. Like I'll stand in the kitchen. I have like a big island in my kitchen, and I'll have my computer there and stuff. And like I'll stand there and watch TV. Like it's just weird. I always need to be on my feet. Bruhan, a rookie refractor. And people all the time are like, why don't you just sit down? I'm like, because that feels weird. Like, I'm not used to it. Does it happen in the Dominican Republic as well? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I hadn't heard anything more. I mean, what a nightmare. You know, somebody had brought up last week, and again, I'm not an expert on any of this, and certainly if he's doing what they're saying he's doing, he should be out of the league, and he's a scumbag. But you know, somebody had brought up the fact of when this happened, like how old he was, if it's recent or if it was when he was younger or whatever. And, you know, and none of that is really, nobody's really come out and said any of that. So I suppose if it was when he was 15, they would have made sure everyone knew that, I suppose, him and his people. Brian De La Cruz, rookie. Vladdy Daddy. 45 of 199. Well, I guess if he doesn't go to jail, he'll be in playing overseas, I guess, right? Playing in Japan or Korea. I'm sure they'll let him play there. What a shame. Ho, ho. Look at that. Nice Fergie Jenkins for the Cubbies. You got the Cubbies. Charles. There you go. That is numbered 89 of 150 on the Fergie Jenkins. Nice hit. More charges against him? Oh, God. Like, that's kind of the thing, too, at this point. And I mean, certainly Pedro Martinez, refractor, even if he were innocent of this, hypothetically, which doesn't sound like he is, but if he were and this was like an attempt to extort him or whatever, the damage is done. You know, like, I don't. That's the unfortunate about something like that. I mean, even if it came out that it was always just a way to get money out of him or this or that, which, like I said, again, I don't necessarily, doesn't sound that way, but if it was, I don't think it would matter at this point. Zach Pop, a rookie for Miami. 67 of 250 for Brandon. Yeah, well, yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, I was never a massive like Wander investor, but I do have a few $1,000s worth of his stuff. I mean, you know, I'm not like some of these guys with hundreds of thousands of dollars wrapped up in them, thank God. Yeah, I mean, some stuff's still selling, but obviously at dramatic discounts. And I, you know, if they do come out with some kind of formal charges, then it's only going to get worse. Contreras X Fractor. It's funny. I was posting some singles last week, and I had a few Wanders that were in the pile that I probably had put in there months ago and didn't even realize. And I got to them, and one was like TJ Friedel rookie refractor. You know, from Topps Chrome Black, that short print variation rookie they did. I mean, it's not a hugely expensive card. It's like a $50 card or whatever. Grade it, you can sell it for 100 or whatever. And I was like, well, maybe I'll put it up. Let me see. And I was looking at it was selling for like $10. I was like, for $10, I'll just keep it in the box and see what happens. You know. But there was a guy on Instagram, I think it was. I felt really bad for him. Chaz McCormick, rookie for Houston. Nice one there. 66 of 199. There was a guy on Instagram or Facebook, I think, who was trying to sell a lot that he had literally, he said anyway, he had just bought it. Like, literally the week before all this happened. And it was, it was an expensive lot. It was probably $5,000. And he was trying to get like his $5,000 back. And people were like, you're out of your mind. And people were offering him like $400 for the whole thing. Oh, that hurts. Well, it makes a big difference too with, obviously we're past 2002. This is the last 2002 product, basically. Paul O'Neill refractor. And it's done well. It's people like it, and that's good because obviously people like it better this year than they did last. But you take a hit on a team like that. That's the difference between it doing well and not doing well as far as breaking goes. A lot of times when it comes to breaks, 5 or 6 teams carry the break. Losing just one of them can be can destroy for breaks and for product in general, can really hurt. Arenado, Gaylord Perry for the Giants. Brandon Marsh, rookie. Gaylord Perry is 24 of 100 for San Francisco. Yeah, I felt bad for the guy. And of course, everyone was, the usual troll people on Facebook were just annihilating this guy. And the guy's like, I'm just trying to get my money back out of it. And everyone's like, dude, are you serious? Like, come on, nobody's paying that price for this right now. Dylan Carlson, refractor. There are people who are willing to take a chance that things clear up or whatever, but even if somehow they were cleared up, his value is never going to be that high again. It doesn't matter what he does. Luke Williams. Oh, yeah. It's crazy. It was crazy. Schwaba for the Phils. 151 of 199. Schwarber reminds me, I don't know how many of you have ever watched Stranger Things. The kid with the curly hair on Stranger Things who has like no teeth the first few seasons. That's who Schwarber reminds me of. He looks just like him, just older. Nice one for the Phils. Phillies is Graham. Good, bud. Yeah. Well, look, it's. Think of it how you want. Baseball's still, in my book, the cheapest all around as far as buying in, and Devers refractor and so on and so forth. Like, I think all those guys who spent all that money on, like Trey Lance, those are the guys in my book that I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, you were spending, or Bailey Zappi, whatever the kid's name is, and he gets cut. Like, I was just seeing breaks recently. Now, I'm a huge football fan, but we hardly break any football. Last year's class sucked, so there was no reason to. We'll do them here and there, but Hunter Renfroe for the Brew Crew. But like some of the prices people pay for that stuff, like I saw earlier this year, Bailey Zappi RPAs selling for like $8,000, and the guy just got cut. Like, come on. 5 of 100. For John. You go, buddy. Like, I don't know, or Trey Lance, and I know a lot of people think, well, this is Trey's second chance, and this is where he needs to be. And maybe that's true. I hope it is for the poor guy. I feel bad for him, but man, there's an awful lot of money invested in that dude's cards who's done nothing. At least in Wander, you might have dropped a few thousand, but wow, some of those Trey Lance cards sold for like $50K. I think that's insane. Luke Voigt. Albert Pujols refractor. No, I'm sorry. That's a rose gold. Wow, that's kind of weird looking. 2 of 75 for the Cardinals. Ryan Sandberg. That plain rose gold is kind of, it just looks like a refractor, kind of. The funny thing is, before COVID and the explosion that came in the card business, we were doing, Bowman breaks when Wander's first Bowman card was, and I mean, he was a huge prospect, massive, but I mean, back then you could buy a spot in the Rays for like $70 in a break, you know? And then COVID happened, and that was unheard of anymore. Colton Welker, a rookie X-Fractor. Deplon, a rookie refractor. Jo Adell. Bert Blyleven. I guess the whole Bailey Zappi thing's good for Josh Weiner, rookie refractor. Good for Mac Jones people out there. I don't remember. We did a product a couple years ago. What was that? And we pulled that like $10,000 Mac Jones out of there. And it's funny, I was thinking about that last year. He wasn't having that great a year. And wow, man, somebody spent that much money on that card. But I mean, he must be doing okay if they were willing to get rid of their backup. Paul Konerko, orange wave. 13 of 25 for the White Sox. Football season is right around the corner. I'll tell you one thing. I watched that. I don't know if you guys watched Hard Knocks with the Jets. And I haven't seen the last few years of Hard Knocks. I don't know why, not for any particular reason, just didn't watch them for some reason. But so it'd been a few years since I watched one, but Spencer Strider, rookie. Santana and Maris. I tell you, say what you want about Aaron Rodgers, man. That dude can throw a football. It's like insane. I was so fascinated with watching him throw a football during that show. Like, he just makes it look so easy. Burt Blyleven refractor. Jets fans have to be excited with that team. Although, I mean, I don't say this to be mean, but it is the Jets. They have a tendency to figure out a way to still screw it up. He'll come out and tear his ACL on like the first play of the regular season. I don't mean to be mean like that, but it's just kind of just the way things kind of go up there. Glass now for the Rays. 18 of 199. Like, there's so much hype around him. They're showing the training camp, and all these famous people are coming to see him, and this and that. And it's like, it looks to me like it's just a setup for disappointment. Yeah, I'll bet they have been. Well, maybe they deserve it just a little bit. Castro, and they've had a tough time for a long time. I understand their want for success. But just I mean, and I even hate to say that, but just the way the Jets' luck is, and I could just see him like, here's Aaron Rodgers, savior of the Jets, first play, torn ACL. His career's over. And just be like, oh boy, that would be horrible. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't wish that on anyone. Trey Turner for Los Dodgers. 15 of 150. That's another guy that was it Wilson, right? Isn't that the kid that was supposed to be the savior? He's had such a tough time, and now I guess he's supposed to learn from Rogers. Hopefully, it does. Football season is a toss-up. That's what's great about football. You can go in with all the expectations you want. But the amount of injuries, the amount of everything else, it's rare, doesn't it, to be able to call a season exactly what's going to happen, you know. Cepeda, numbered 11 of 100 for the Giants. For Lou. There was, remember last year they came out with the whole, there's a script for the season. Ted Simmons auto for the Cardinals. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there's a commercial this year where it's supposed to be like them writing the script of the NFL season. It was pretty funny. And they're like, can we write out Mahomes? The Cardinals. Ted Simmons. Cardinals. Brian, you go, bud. Al Kaline. You know, it's funny though too because and again, I don't know if any of you watched it or saw the show, but they showed a couple times where Aaron was like, "You should be doing this instead of this." Like he talked with Wilson, talked about this like double hitch. He was saying like if you're making a double hitch move, by the time you make that second hitch, you have to be going. Like you have to be taken off. Rudolph Castro, rookie for the Pirates. 30 of 50. Edward. Go, buddy. And I guess a few times he did it and he got sacked or he got nowhere, or, you know, the DBs ran him out of bounds or whatever. And that was like the third game, and they kind of went back and showed that again, and then they showed Wilson do it in the game, and he had this big run or whatever, and it's like, I mean, there's a very big difference between playing at a high level in college and high level in the NFL. Like, you would think something like that would be, well, if you're a good quarterback, you should just know that, but obviously not. You need to be told, you know. I mean, I don't know the position, so I never played quarterback, so. All right, box number 4. Man, tons of parallels and stuff in these. Jackson Reitz, a rookie. 25 of 100 for the Brew Crew. For John. So as I was saying earlier, on the website, we have a 2-in-2 4-box mixer, 2 light, 2 hobby of this. I believe it's 18 a spot. Random team. I think there's 15 spots left. I think it's halfway full. We're going to do website breaks tomorrow night. We have a Chrome break that just sold out a few hours ago. We're going to do that tomorrow night. Delgado Refractor. Hopefully we can get that one full too. Plus we have a mixer and we have Bowman Mega Pick Your Team break on there up right now too. But we're going to do, we're going to debut the graded card giveaway wheel tomorrow night. It's got a bunch of Chrome cards graded. I'm going to give some away. The Albies, Larry Walker. 30 of 250. So if you want to be involved in that, all you got to do is pick up a spot in one of the breaks. And like I said, we're going to do that Topps Chrome tomorrow night. Hopefully we'll do the whatever else sells out too. Jesus Aguilar, X Fractor. So there's a link at the top of the chat, or head on over to chefsportscards.com. Into Maeda Refractor. We are going to continue to push the website because, I don't know, things are not as, I don't know if things are as eBay or as on solid ground as everybody wants it to be right now. So we're happy to be back, but we'll see what the future holds. Jose Barrios, 6 of 100. If you knew how many guys came at me when I posted earlier in the week, other breakers who weren't asked to come back, like, what did you do? How did you do it? This, that, whatever. And I was like, I didn't do anything, man. Like, they came to me. And a few of them I knew, not knew well, like personally, but knew them as breakers. They had been around a long time. But there's one in particular who got tossed. And he sent me like all these emails. And I told him, like, I can only tell you so much. I signed an NDA, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not going to tell you, you know. But he's like, well, what did you do? I said, I didn't do anything. They came to me, this and that. I don't understand. I've been breaking for years on here. I don't understand why they wouldn't let me on. And I told him, I don't know, dude. I don't know what went into it. Verlander Refractor. So after I read this email, I decided, let me go check this guy's feedback. His feedback was like, he had been around for a long time. His feedback was like 98 point. He had like 50 negative feedbacks this past year. I was like, wow, dude, you're wondering why you weren't allowed back? Like, I was dumbfounded when I saw this feedback. Like, I could tell you why they didn't ask you to come back. That's crazy. 50 negative feedbacks in a year is insane. Freddie Freeman for the Dodgers. 29 of 50 on the Gold Wave for Eddie K. I can't believe people broke with the guy with that much negative feedback. Like, I was like, wow. And every single one said, do not break with this guy. He's like the worst on eBay. What are you going to do? Phil Rizzuto from the Money Store. A lot of people are very upset still, but what are you going to do? Mark McGwire Refractor. Spencer Strider rookie. Yeah, we do also have the super awesome, wonderful 6-box baseball mixer up on the website too. We got some chrome, some platinum. It's got, what else do we have in there? Finest and Series 2 and I can't remember. Bowman Mega and Bowman. Lots of good boxes in that one too. Matt Olson Refractor for the Bravos. All right, last few packs. Okay. Grisham. Yachty to 199 for the Cardinals. Catfish Hunter and Kevin Smith. Cardinals is Brian. 182 of 199. Man. Gloves off. My hands breathe. Zerpa. Oh, look at that. Luke Williams for the Giants. Rookie auto. My man Lou. There you go, buddy. Wait, sticking? No. Carson Kelly refractor. Billy Martin. The only thing I ever remember Billy Martin for is fighting with the umpires. I don't. Is that the same for everybody? That's the only thing I remember that guy for. I'm sure he did much more in his career, but that's what I remember him for. Arias rookie for Cleveland. 75 of 100. For Charles. All righty, folks. That will do it. I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. As always, I couldn't do this without Joan. I do truly appreciate it. If you're not in any of our other breaks tonight, we'll be back tomorrow night. We got Pristine and Cosmic here on eBay, and then we're gonna have whatever we do over on the website too. So if you'd like to join us, we'd love to have you. Otherwise, please stay safe, stay healthy out there. And bear with me for a sec while I put this hit recap together. Alrighty, hit recap for 2022 Topps Chrome Platinum, third hobby case break, number 10. These are all rookies and refractors here, X-fractors like that. We're going to go through, pull out the rookies, pull out the good guys, and make sure they get taken care of. Numbered parallels, not in any order, so we'll just go through them. Castillo to 100, Harold Baines to 75, Joe Morgan to 50. Josh Lowe rookie to 75, Jackson Kowar to 199, Chaz McCormick to 199, Gaylord Perry to 100, Pujols to 75, Renfroe to 100, Glasnow to 199, Cepeda to 100, Trey Turner to 150, Castro to 50, Larry Walker to 299, Jackson Reitz to 100, Yaddy to 199, Freddie Freeman to 50, and Arias to 100. A couple that were top loaded already. Mark McGwire to 250, Brian De La Cruz to 199, Zach Pop to 250, Kyle Schwarber to 199, Paul Konerko to 25, and Jose Barrios to 100. A lot of parallels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Curious. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 24. So what, 6 on average per box plus the auto? Not bad. And our autographs this evening for Boston, Connor Wong, rookie auto. Ted Simmons for the Cardinals, Luke Williams, rookie for San Francisco, and a very tasty little Fergie Jenkins for the Cubs to 150. All right, folks, again, thanks so much for joining me. I hope you all enjoyed it. I will be back in 5 with the Topps Chrome Mixer. Have a great night. Take care. Bye-bye.